Okay. We got couples walking, and she's looking like she so hate that dude. What is up, fam? You are looking live at your boy. Dark skinned and not offended, clean shaven, no misbehaving. Dark Vader's only son and Count Chocula's favorite nephew. He is high and I is him. It's your main man accounting time. And we out here. We on pay eve. Because we all know what's cracking tomorrow. And to start this ride along off, I'd like to say thank you all for joining. As you come in, hit your boy with a like. Your main man would appreciate that. Of course, that's a fact. You had anything to do in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. So we got off to a good start. It was a slow Monday evening. Not a lot of push, not a lot of hustle and the bustle. We got to where we needed to go, and we're there. And came home, got some rest, and I'm up and I'm out, and I see it's a big ass traffic jam. So that means it's gonna be a bitch to get to work today, but your boy will manage. I know what I'm doing. It's all good. No worries. It looked like the service drive was packed. Oh boy, I got a sneeze. Oh shit. My bad. All right. Yeah, it's an accident. That's why it's jam packed. Of course, it's an accident. It's messing up the ozone layer. But your boy is here in the atmosphere. And not a bad Monday. You know, I only had 4 deliveries yesterday. It was spaced out. It was nice. It wasn't hectic. It wasn't getting on my nerves. Nope. It did what it had to do. And we got it, and we kept it pushing and kept it moving. No big deal. We got it done. Now I've seen the money for my other credit card post to the account. Now I got $104 of available credit. We're gonna put more of that tomorrow. And then we're gonna wait for the double header Thursday for the 2 payments for the other 2 jobs. And then we just gonna knock that debt out. Rent will be paid tomorrow, of course, because that's already taken care of. And then we could go ahead and look towards the April things of getting done. So therefore, what I talk about is budgeting. What's going on, L Big Time? Should I be a street sweeper or an Amazon driver? The street sweeper, because that's benefits that come from the city. So that's basically a government job because you work for the city. An Amazon driver, you probably more enlightened to have to go through their processes and procedures. Where working for a city, if they ready to clip your ass, you will know about it by the fact that all that stuff is public. So the government, the city can't make layoffs without letting you know first. Private corporations can. They will come and drop your ass off the moment you walk in and scan your badge. The city is a little bit different. So I'll be a street sweeper. And quiet as kept, the fact that you know how to drive a street sweeper and you do it for the city, that means 1, you know how to work heavy equipment. 2, that means even if you kept the street sweeping job working for the city a couple of years, you can still be hired as construction to operate heavy equipment because the bases are still the same. It's just a different manufacturer, or sometimes it could be the same one. So that's cool. Yeah, but put the T's in the chat. We don't do W's here. We put the T's in the chat. for the street sweeper. T's in the chat. Yeah, we know we going for a win, and a win is a win. Trust me. I know all about that firsthand. But we definitely got to have T's in the chat. Thanks. I appreciate you for checking in. A good question. Good, interesting question. But yeah, got another one of my energy drinks. This is the first one I cracked open. This one is cranberry grape. This is from my e-commerce business, my Amway. Oh, and this shit is good because it's natural. I ain't gonna have the fucking shakes like a Red Bull. You be sitting up there blowing up like Popeye eating his spinach. Hell no. That ain't how we do things. Oh, they from Rhode Island. See, that's why it's another thing why it's crowded as hell here. Because everybody and their mama is here from out of state. They here to their second home, they third home. Yeah, somebody told they shit all the way up. Because they done blocked 2 whole lanes just to get by this. So yeah. Oh, damn. Oh my God. I hope they're all right. Holy shit. All right. Let's go. You pray for the people. Take the interview and take the job if they give it to you. Because not too many people got the skills to operate street sweeping equipment. That's an anomaly. And then if they train you and you learn fast, guess what they'll do? Put you on other shit. And you be operating other heavy equipment. Dude, take advantage of that. I'd have took that shit so quick. Hell no, because everybody can't operate a street sweeper. And it all depends which ones they have. Do they got the big machine that look like a tractor? Or they got that shit that's on the back of a pickup truck? That's a garbage street sweeper. You don't want that. You want the big dog. As me and my nephew always say, big dog shit. You want the big dog. You want to operate the heavy machinery and get it cracking. Oh, cool. Ain't a lot of traffic. Oh, here's another accident over here. Why the fuck everybody driving so slow? It ain't shit in front of you. Woo, boy, thank God I ain't do that cut curve. Yeah, I'm about to do that now because the dude in front of me scared as fuck to drive. Like, come on, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? Wake up. You been that sleep? God damn. He get in my lane so I can get to where I'm going. I'm behind this Supra and he done mashed out. So, but yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that job if I was you. Thank you for coming in. Hit your boy with the likes when you come in. I appreciate that. You know, it'll show some kind of engagement. At least somebody will like what I'm saying. But what I usually talk about, thank you for the like. What I usually talk about is about budgeting, having multiple streams of income, and paying off your debts and overpaying your utilities. That's my thing. That's what I talk about. That's what gets me up in the morning. Knowing, I think I have to look on my T-Mobile account. I think it had showed I had like a $36 credit because I did an overpayment last month. I'm gonna hit that bitch with another payment again. Reason being because I want to keep a credit on my account throughout the whole year. And I'm damn sure want that to last all the way till November because once I pay the bill in November and have a credit, I ain't got to pay December's bill and I'll be ready to start the new year paying off in January. Now, what I do, I got a corporate job I go to in the morning and I work at 2 pizza places. I work at Domino's and I work at Hungry Howie's. All 3 of my jobs pay every week. There's no excuse for you to have debt. You should not be behind on your bills when you set up a 3-headed monster like I did to get yourself out of debt. That should be full proof. Oh shit, let me turn it. Oh my God, my volume is turned up. It should be foolproof. You know, And even yesterday, when it was slow delivering pizzas, I still got my in-store hours. I still got paid for the 4 deliveries that I've done. And we still got out of there at 10 o'clock on the dot, which is lovely for your boy. And then I don't use the same car because I got multiple cars. Oh, yeah, this episode is brought to you by the 2014 Nissan Maxima Studios, where we get it in and go get that money on a daily. So, uh, uh, I'm a budgeting guru. I got a spreadsheet. Thursday evening is my only off day, and it's not even a day. It's just those couple of hours after I get off of work Thursday from my day job. I don't have to work nowhere else. And when I ain't got nowhere else, I might as well go live with the people. Hello. If I go live with the people and show you, hey, this is how I'm getting myself out of debt, and this is how I'm gonna handle the rest of the debt, I don't see what's the problem. I know this is like everybody got their budget and niches and stuff. I watch Caleb and he does these audits and stuff because that's the only way you got a budget. That's the first rule of accounting for a budget. You always got to do an audit because you got to know where your money is going and how much of it is where it's going. So you do have to find that out first. And I tell people, I know people are sensitive about this. If you got pets, your pets is your number one default into debt. Because now that these dog food making companies and these pet organizations know that people value pets more than humans, man, I can make a 2-pound dog food bag be $75. Why? Because you're gonna pay it. Because you love that dog. You know, that's what it is. Women, they gonna stay in debt because they have no discipline. Men can have discipline because you know ain't nobody gonna come save you. You ain't gonna get no sugar mama and shit like that. And some girl just come out of nowhere and just start giving you money because she thinks you're cute. Fuck no, that hardly ever happens. You know, because for one, it only gonna last for a short period of time, and you're not gonna get the shit done during that short period of time. You know, even if they do like these skits, she buy you clothes and shoes and pay up your child support and everything else, man. And then she be like, all right, let's get drop them drawers. And you be like, wait a minute, I can't get to know you first. She be just like a dude. And that's how some women are. Seriously. Some women are tricked on a dude. And they love that shit. But see, at least they got daddy's money and their own to back them if they fail and fuck up something financially. Men, we don't have that. You know, usually your mama is trying to get rid of you after you turn 18. So the bum that she been fucking, she can walk around naked around him. She trying to get rid of you as soon as she can. But if you got potential to make money, your mama hold on to your ass until you die, until she dies, which will inherently make you a son husband. You will be her personal bitch. She won't even let other girls talk to you. You be like Jaden Daniels' mama. Soon as a chick or some substance come talk to her son, she jumping in the middle. She don't want her fucking gravy train getting fucked up because of course she got a mouth and ain't no man gonna take care of her. So only person she got is her son. He got the ability to make it to the NFL. She gonna ride that motherfucker all the way until he ain't got no more money. If any way how Jaden Daniels will go broke when he retire, it's the woman that's sitting next to him. So it is what it is on that. See, I don't have nobody to hold my hand. My mother been dead since '09. My dad died in 2018. But at least I had got to sit and talk with my dad and got to know my dad. See, my dad had structure, and my dad didn't do shit in chaos like my mother did. My mom was those type of mothers that she threw shit everywhere, screamed, caused a scene, and she got what she wanted. See, that's not gonna happen to you as a man. If anything, that'll fuck around and get a knee in your back in your face in some concrete. That shit don't happen to your mom, but that shit will happen to you. So, so for men, you gotta get it together. You can't be on that fuck shit. Cause life will teach your ass in a minute. And it will be painful. Because other men will check your ass real quick on how things are done. So women can talk shit to each other and try to tell a woman how a woman should be, and it goes in one ear and out the other. Men, we don't have that. That's why it's a lot easier for a man to get his money up, get his budget up, get himself out of debt, and set himself up straight. The bitches gonna see that as a byproduct, and they gonna be attracted to you off the rip, which inherently gives you leverage. And that'll be like, nah, I'm on my purpose right now. I really don't want to fuck with no one. To me, that'll make her want to fuck you even more. By the fact that you really ain't falling for her like other men have. That'll blow a shock through her system. You'll look at her and she'll be at her best. She thinks she's the cutest thing on earth. Her hips and shit looking right in her jeans. And you look at her and be like, nah, I'm good. Cheers, bitch. She'll be blown out of her mind like, wait a minute. I get men falling at their feet and throwing their coats over a puddle. You looking at me as fine as I'm looking and you say I'm good? Yeah, man, I'm good. Because once life get to kicking your ass enough times, pussy won't move you. It never will. Because once you find out or being used because you have something and someone else ain't got it, man, you ain't giving your shit to nobody. You won't fall for the okey doke. You won't be sitting up there being these one-sided relationships where you paying everything and she don't give a damn if you fall over and die 20 minutes from now. Cause she already knows she's gonna hop on to the next guy that she probably think she's gonna fuck over him just like you. I'm telling you, when life get a hold of you, you won't fall like that. I'm telling you. You will be straight like Jake. I promise you. And now when you got your head on right and you know who ain't shit and who is, it's easy for you to get your shit together because you ain't got nothing to lose. And then even if you got some vampire ass friends as guys that will come around you be like, yeah, man, I'm seeing you doing your thing. Yeah, but let me hold something. Man, I'll look at him like, man, if you don't get your bitch ass away from me. When I needed somebody, it was crickets. Because everybody will tell you to get married. Everybody will tell you to have kids and everything else. But ain't nobody around you if you get divorced and you get your kids taken away and you paying child support up the wazoo and you can't even get a 30-minute visit. Ain't nobody around you for that. Everybody be like, hey, man, he got fucked up, man. He got married. He married that bitch. And they'll be the ones telling their other friends, I told them not to do it. Motherfucker, you was in my ear like, go ahead, man. She bad. All this other shit. You don't even know her character. The moment she saw you couldn't provide or have money, that bitch was hitting her Geronimo parachute and she jumping out the plane. You going down with the ship. Man, y'all better stop falling for that dumb shit. No. You need to start looking at bitches straight in the eye and say the dreaded 2-letter word that they can't stand and say no. Man, when you on your purpose and you getting shit together, my wife can't even say anything to me without me saying no. And everybody was like, oh, but you got a wife. she can still take you. Okay. Like I said, you better know how to play this game and know how it's played. Like I said, when you get fucked over by life enough, pussy won't move you. Not even the one that's walking around in my own house. No. If I'm on an option and I'm getting shit done and I'm seeing progress, just like last night, my wife texted me and was like, oh, you know, can you buy a cheeseburger or something like that? That one, there's food in the house. And two, I'm doing grocery shopping tomorrow. And she wanted me to buy food. No. And I'm working at two fast food joints. I was like, I'll bring home chicken wings free. Man, I ain't paying for that. I ain't paying for you to run my pockets and and make me have less money that I have to get to my goals. Fuck no. No. You wait till I come home with the chicken wings. I went, got all my stuff for tomorrow. All that's in my bag behind me. I came home 10 minutes to 11 and I got off at 10. Filled up the pizza delivery car, my 2008 Audi A3. I went and put gas in that car so I could be ready for tomorrow. So when I get home and switch cars, I ain't got to worry about I got to get gas and do that in between deliveries or do that during the lunch rush or I'm sorry, not the lunch rush, the dinner rush. No. And now that I see now regular unleaded is $4, I don't think it's going to be busy tomorrow. Because as long as you see gas go up, what goes down? Discretionary income. You ain't going to be buying no goddamn pizza when you see $4.19 for regular unleaded. There's very few people that do that. And then when it is like that, even the rich people be like, oh no, honey, you better get your ass in that kitchen and start cooking. Fuck that. We still got mortgage and taxes to be paid, and regular unleaded is $4.19. No, we ain't spending no money. You'll see that real quick in the rich areas that I do deliveries in. You'll have a quick little spurt. I had like 3 deliveries in a row. Then it was crickets for 2 hours. And then I had one more delivery before it was time to go home. Yeah, no, I can see that. I see that firsthand. Usually the economists will look at the strippers, and they've been using strippers as a barometer on how the economy is for discretionary income. So yeah, I see it'll be busy from 6 to 7. And then when we get around 8 o'clock, you'll have like the stragglers. And then I might have one at 9:15 before 9:30. Usually, if we don't get no order by 9:30, by 9:45, we ain't taking no orders. We'll make it, but you gotta come get it. Because the staff is short and it's a small group of people at the store, and therefore, you know, if we trying to clean up the store and get ready to go home, ain't nobody doing no deliveries. I'll take my in-house store hours. Hell yeah. Cause it's 15 in the car and it's 11.9. It's 15 in the store, 11.98 in the car. And then minimum wage will go up for the last year in September. So therefore it'll be 12.98 in the car and 15 in the store. And so now you probably won't get and in my store, we get paid by the order and not by mileage and tips like at Domino's. Like Domino's got a phenomenal structure on how you get paid and stuff with the mileage and tips if you're driving and it's busy. Or even if it's not busy, they still got a straight structure. So of course, when you see that little Domino's topper on the car, that rates my driving, how I excel, how I brake, how I turn right, how I turn left, everything else. It watches everything you do. And of course, they track you and see where you're going, of course. And that's no big thing. That doesn't bother me. But if you keep getting 98s and 97s and 98s after driving a shift, and you do that for like a month straight, they give you incentives. Next thing you know, they're giving you gift cards. If somebody called the store and be like, hey, I like your driver that he came to my house and he was smiling from ear to ear, like I blew him 3 ways to Sunday, you'll get an incentive. They give gift cards and stuff. Yep, I made it to work in one piece. Thank you, Jesus. So I'm here. Hold on, let me turn my drink up. So Domino's have all these incentives to drive. Where in Hungry Howie's, I don't get the mileage. I get paid per order. So it's $2.50 per order. So if I do 7 orders, that's 7 times $2.50, plus the tips that I've made for all the 7 orders that I've done. That's your take-home pay every day. And Domino's is a little bit different with the mileage. So if you took 6 deliveries and all 6 of your deliveries was like 5.5, 6 miles away from the store, you're going to walk away with the mileage there and back, because Domino's will pay for the mileage to the delivery and from the delivery back to the store. And then that the tips on top of it and your hourly rate in the car. I mean, you'll make a lot of money with Domino's. And they're a good company to work for. And then at least if you want career advances, you could do that at Domino's. And then especially if you're in a franchise and they got multiple stores, there's managers and people always quitting. Because there's some people, they find the jobs that they need so they don't have to do it. And there's some people who's like, nah, I've done it long enough. It's time for me to do something else. But yeah, so I always do the jobs part-time so I keep money in my pocket. And then a lot of time I use my mileage and the tips and the cash that comes from that to pay for the side things like my toothpaste, my soap, my deodorant, fucking Fabuloso to mop the floor. I'm getting a carpet cleaner next week after rent, and then I'm getting my timing chain kit put on my Audi, and probably 2 weeks after, or probably next week. And we gonna keep the gravy train running. Still gonna pay the utilities ahead of time or over the amount, and so I could keep a credit on the account so I could carry it over to the next year. So I made it to work. Let's go through it all. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. We got Braylon. Thank you for checking in. L Big Time. Thank you for checking in. Well, I'm telling you, for the street sweeper, if it's from the city, you will inherently make more money in the long run than you will from Amazon. Because Amazon, I can promise you, if your ass ain't keeping pace for the shit that they got in your truck, and you'll get the electric trucks, and they see everything you do, they'll know when you scratched your balls on your route. And if you ain't keeping up pace, they will get rid of your ass. Just to let you know. MM2 new guy, thank you for checking in. And yep, L Big Time, thank you for checking in. I'm telling you, the street sweeper is the way to go, because the city will have merit schedules. They can't just keep you there at one rate, because eventually, if you on time and you don't miss a day after 6 months and they give you evaluations and stuff, that's when you'll get your raises and everything else. All you got to do is stay consistent. Amazon, if you ain't moving your ass fast enough for them, they will put you down like the dog that they think you are. They'll be like, oh yeah, this motherfucker slow. Get rid of him. We'll get someone else. They got a high turnover rate. Very high. But if you know how to keep pace and how to set up your truck and hit your route where you going from this neighborhood to this neighborhood to this neighborhood, all in concession and not going here, then you got to go way across town to drop here, then come back where you were and drop off a package that you was just on the street to a house 2 houses down. Yeah, boy. If you ain't fast enough, they'll get rid of you. That's my advice. I'll take the street sweeping job. Fuck all that. But I made it to work. This is the ride along for Tuesday. Y'all have a great day. Be safe out there. Be aware of your surroundings. Get your money and bounce. Comment after the video once it gets uploaded. It takes almost damn near a day to do this. So once it uploads, go ahead, comment. I answer to every comment, good, bad, and indifferent. Otherwise than that, y'all have a great day. I'll probably see y'all tomorrow for the ride along. Or maybe I do one from the Audi 8, the 2008 Audi A3 studios when I go to work. We'll see. But y'all have a great day. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. Keep your money in your goddamn pocket. More money coming in, less money coming out. That's how you get rich.